So, how are you feeling?
I don't want to think about it.
Hey, how do you feel after the procedure? Well, to be fair, I think it's working. But I can't shake off this bad feeling that it was a very wrong thing to do.
We did the best we could, given the circumstances.
Yeah, well, maybe it wasn't good enough. I just hoped we were a better man. That's all.
So? Did you manage to listen to that book some more?
Huh. So you remembered. That Captain Ahab, he's hunting a whale that bit off his leg. He's got a prosthetic leg, mind you, not too advanced, but still, his crew respects him. All the other guys just want to catch a whale, any whale, and bring the money home. But Ahab, he's only interested in the whale, taking his goddamn ship all around the world to hunt down the son of a bitch.
Huh. Maybe we should open up a book club after all.
Yeah. Fucking hilarious. I'm simply curious if he's gonna catch that whale, nothing more.
So, how do you feel after the procedure?
First night without cold sweats. How do I feel? Fucking euphoric.
Yeah? That's good. Still, it's a shame Tabula Rasa had to go.
Yeah, man. It was a tough choice, but a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do, eh? You had the balls to make a decision, and that's what counts.
Thanks, man.
Sooner or later.
Hi, Lucas.
Jan, how's it going?
I've built another ark. I'm planning to bring quite a lot of Rapidium with me.
Man, that's just amazing. This is really gonna change the world. I mean, look, I don't want you to think I'm naive, Jan. I know most of the Rapidium will be gobbled up by the big six, but sometimes a little is enough to give people hope. I remember when Mother left us. Did I tell you she left when we were kids?
I don't think you did. No.
Yeah, well, I was 10. You know what my strongest memory is of that day? Grandma baking a cake for the lot of us. And telling us that we'd be all right.
Strong woman.
It was just a cake. But that day, it gave me hope. And that hope kept me alive. Your excess Rapidium is like that cake, Jan.
I'm sorry about your mom. My mother passed away when I was young. So, I know what it means to lose someone you love.
Thanks. You know, I owe you something. Last time when I told you about Maxwell, I left out one thing.
Okay.
That accident his friend died in, it was Maxwell's fault. He's the one who'd been drunk driving.
What the hell? How come they didn't lock him up?
There were some mitigating factors. You see, they'd been spending the weekend in a mountain lodge. Remote place, having some drinks in the evening, when suddenly, his friend had a stroke. Maxwell called for the ambulance, but they told him it could take a while. And there was a big risk that it would be too late. but his own car was right there, on the driveway. I mean, what would you have done?
Someone with a stroke can't wait. Every minute counts. I risk it and go.
And you'd have to live with the consequences for the rest of your life. Like Maxwell. There was another car involved in the accident. The driver of that car, a young woman. She got disabled for life. Never walked again. And Maxwell's friend didn't make it.
Damn.
Yeah. That night, Maxwell made a decision that never stopped haunting him.
What if he had waited for the ambulance? Would his friend still be alive? That woman would certainly be all right.
Or maybe it was the right decision to drive, but he should have gone slower. He became obsessed with these questions. As a scientist, he wanted answers, and he sacrificed everything. His family, his academic reputation, and peace of mind to look for a way to find them. Not just for himself, but for science and the progress of humanity.
I understand his reasons so much more now.
I know. I guess that's why I wanted to share this story with you. Whatever you think of it, there you have it. The genesis of Project Ela.
Damn. Quite a story.
Yeah. It's been a while since I talked to someone like this. It's lonely up on this station.
I bet it does. And I can promise you I'll do my best to get more rubidium.
Wow. That would be awesome, Jan. I have to say, I'm really glad it's you, you know, down there. Not everyone would be so ambitious.
Right. And you know what?
Yeah?
Maybe try less of the sweet talk. You really suck at it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. In that case, I guess, good luck, Jan. L7 out.
Cheers, man. To a fresh start.
What the fuck were you thinking, Jan?
Okay. I can see you're disappointed with me. So, you're planning on holding a grudge forever?
I don't know. You're the one doing the planning here, hmm? All I want is for you to stay away from me. I told you that from the start, didn't I? But you wouldn't listen. Making pierogi, building that park for me, being my fucking pal. What a load of bullshit.
Hey there. How are you? Still feeling confident about things?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
You sure? That didn't sound very convincing.
No, it's just that I thought I'd be more happy about completing that old research of mine. But the more I think about it, the less reasons I have to celebrate.
What now?
What I mean is, it's a big success, but so what? Even if I do make it back alive, no one will ever know who's behind it.
And here I was thinking you were doing it for science.
Of course I was. I devoted my whole life to science. Does that mean I should just disappear into the shadows like a ghost? It's just sad that having done so much for society, I won't even be able to be a part of it like a normal human being. Publicly, I won't even exist. But you will live through your work. And what can be more rewarding for an inventor? Being recognized for his input. But in this world, you are the one who will get recognition for what I achieved, because you are Jan Dольski. Does it really make such a difference? I mean, we're both Jan Dольski. It makes a difference to me. Look at us. We are two completely different people. More like two completely different quantum states of the same person. Of all my alters, you should be most aware of that. I was aware of that when I woke up, but then my existence started moving forward in time, and I ceased to be an abstract being suspended in a single moment. I became a physical body, progressing on an individual real-life path. You see, I don't need the world to remember my name. I want it to acknowledge my distinctive existence. And I need to know that if I'm gone, you'll take care of it. I guess I'll have to. But right now, I have bigger problems. I promise to think about it when the time comes. No, Jan. The future is too uncertain. I need you to make a decision now. Hey, you know what? I have an idea. What if we publish your research anonymously? And that will grant me recognition. How exactly? It will do so much more than that. It will make you legendary. Imagine the whole academic community trying to guess the identity of the mysterious author, analyzing the footnotes for clues. Imagine the headlines, man. Yes. Who is the prodigy behind this unexpected breakthrough in nanotech? Sounds good. I have to say, it does. So, you like the idea? Do I like it? It's smart, simple, and I don't think anyone's ever done it before. Thank you for suggesting it. Who would have thought I'd be so excited about staying in the shade?
Sorry, but you're not coming in. We don't want to spend time with thugs.
Fine. Rot in there, you bastards.
And? Did you find out if Ahab managed to catch his whale?
He sure fucking tried. But he failed, drowned, and took his whole crew down with him. The monster got the best of him.
Sounds like a sad ending.
I don't know. Got me thinking. Now, I'm not sure how those writers do it, but when you get to the end, it almost feels like you always knew it was gonna be that way. Huh? Like it was obvious all along they wouldn't get him. Man, I just hope it's not gonna be like that with us in Rapidium.
We're gonna be okay. You know why?
Because I care for my crew more than the captain in your book. I'm determined to succeed, but I'm not obsessed.
Huh. So, is that what you think makes the difference? Caring about others?
Yeah. But most of all, you need to believe in yourself. Even if you failed before, you can't let that get to you. Otherwise, you'll become obsessed.
Yeah. And now that I think of it, maybe that Ahab guy wasn't thinking clearly. 'Cause he just couldn't get over what crippled him. Messed him up as a man. Like the last thing he'd ever admit to was being a loser.
Look where that got him.
Yeah. Well, it didn't do me no harm, that distraction. Funny thing, that whole story made me realize something that never occurred to me before.
Yeah? What's that?
That it's, no shame to be weak.
Okay.
Now, I think it's time I got back to work. But I won't be obsessing about it anymore, if that's okay with you. Wouldn't want to end up like Ahab.
What happened? Do you know where you are? Who you are? Do you remember anything? Please. What next? You can ask me about my name and role on this mission? Of course I remember. I mean, up to a point. Oh, shit. Oh, my chest. Careful. You took a heavy blow there. Yeah, I remember the technician, but why? Did he attack me? Yes. Apparently some of us were unable to come to terms with your decisions. Looks like they'd been planning this for some time. Repairing the tour vehicle while you weren't watching, filling it up with stolen supplies, and then, when the time came, the technician just knocked you down. And they took off into the desert. Took off with our supplies, and you just stood and watched? No, I was busy fighting for your life. That blow caught you off balance. You fell and punctured your helmet. You were suffocating. Luckily, we had some Madrigal in the med bay. Well, at least I thought that would work. But after the injection, you just turned blue and started shaking all over. Of course I did. I'm allergic to Adrical. Yes, well, I know that now. I'll probably need to get tested too when I'm back on Earth. Wait. How did you find out? From someone who knows you best. I called Lena. Of course, it would have been much quicker if the botanist had told me. But I guess he was too busy despairing about our situation in his cabin. You talked to Lena? Yes. Fortunately, all of this happened before we got lost and communications died. Did you at least pretend to be me? Oh, come on, Jan. You and I couldn't be more different. She'd never fall for it. Shit. Yes. Well, I hope you also heard the important part of my story. It happened before we got lost. We're lost? The navigation system's down. The storm is everywhere. We've been circling blindly for days. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but frankly, the base is close to breaking down. The storm's been putting it under a lot of pressure, and supplies are at a critical level. It's been quite intense. Is there no good news at all? I mean, we're closer to the finish line, right? We just need to figure out how to get out of the storm. Sure, easy as that. Just so you know, we have been trying. With all the time we've lost, I'd say we're one mistake away from failing the mission and getting stuck here for good. We need to stop drifting aimlessly, pick a direction, and this time, it needs to be a flawless choice. Flawless. I'm glad you see the problem. Okay, so what do we do? I was hoping things would change when you woke up, but I suppose it's gonna take more than that. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm not superhuman, you know. How am I supposed to suddenly know what to do? Well, superhuman or not, you're still gonna have to bite the bullet. Bullet? What bullet? What are you talking about? I didn't want to stress you immediately after you woke up, but there is something you should hear. Some messages in the comms room from before we lost contact with Earth. Okay, what's in them? What are you not telling me? Just listen for yourself.
Navigation. Finale marked.
So, you stayed. I appreciate that.
Yeah, well, glad you decided to rejoin the party. I don't know what the scientist told you, but we're in the fucking weeds here. We'll never get out of this damn storm.
36 hours of steady rainfall have left many homes in the metro.
So, I just had the most disturbing conversation of my life with someone who introduced himself as your alter. ALTERS, Jan. What the fuck? It was so scary. And you didn't think to warn me. I mean, why would you? What is going on with you? Do you have any idea what you've done? And that tabula rasa thing? You're farming people to extract brain cells now. That person, your copy, he was so cool about it. Maxwell's solution, huh? If only you had the patience to wait just a little longer. If only you wanted to listen to what I found out. This whole Project Ela, Maxwell experimenting on damaged people, messing with their minds. Man, that guy is seriously sick. Do you label your alters with numbers too? Like he did with his patients, like, for example, patient 313? Did he tell you what happened to him? Well, maybe you should ask. Or maybe you already know and you just don't care. I guess not much can surprise me at this point. You've crossed a line, just like him. To think I got the whole medical department on their feet for you. What was I thinking? I should turn you in, both of you. But I can't do this, Jan. You're lying there, unconscious, and I don't know what's become of you, or who you are anymore. And don't think I want to find out. I wish I'd never called you in the first place. I don't want any part in your freak show. You'll just have to deal with it on your own.
Jan, Maxwell here. Lucas told me there's a communication breakdown again. Whatever is going on there, if you can hear me, please try to get in touch with us. I beg you to make the last push. Humanity needs you. I need you to succeed. I just hope my idea worked with Tabula Rasa and that all your alters are healthy and alive. It's just very, very important, Jan, that you bring all your alters back, that you keep them safe. More important than you think.
Find me when you're done with those calls.
Looks like the mess is bigger than I thought.
Yes, we've waited long enough for you to come to, but we need decisions fast. What's the plan? The plan is simple. We need to get out of this sandstorm and reach the rendezvous point. I just don't really know how. Not yet. I never thought I'd say it, but I miss the technician. He knew that navigation system inside out. We'll be fine without him. That's what I'm counting on. Because we can't afford another day of drifting aimlessly in this storm. This is not a joke, Jan. Everything depends on you. The mission, Rapidium, our lives. You decided to trust Maxwell's scientific methods, and I respect that. But it came with a price. It was too much for some of us. I'd hate to know we paid that price for nothing. I did what it took to save you. Even if it meant coming across as cold-hearted. But it looks like my motives were misunderstood, and everything crumbled. I'm sorry. I wish I could have done better. As your captain. No need to blame yourself. Apparently there was no way for you to ever become one. What do you mean? Just take a look at the branchings available in the QC. You can find all sorts of walks of life that you could have taken, but a captain? No. It was never possible. None of us were cut out for that role. You're right. It's kind of liberating, knowing that there was simply no way to be good at this. Oh, well, this actually got me thinking about something. What? That code we got from Maxwell to upgrade the QC. His old experiment. He and Lucas used the mind records in a completely different way to manipulate the consciousness of an existing person. You're not really thinking we should try and repeat that? Oh, I agree it could be dangerous, but well, you said it yourself. There might not be another way. Fine. I'll do it. What's the plan? It's hard to call it a plan. Just go into the womb, I'll plug you in, load Maxwell's code, and improvise. Testing on production? Doesn't sound like your standards. Oh, I had to say goodbye to my standards the moment I woke up in this base.
All right, I'm activating the procedure. Any last words?
Yeah, is it okay to have
second thoughts about overriding
My
Is it over?
Ah, shit. We're still in the store.